Hello, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. So, we are now a vampire lord. A vampire lady? I'm gonna say lord. Burn the books, nothing but garbage around here. I could have left through the balcony. That doesn't seem fair now, does it? I'm gonna go to Solitude. From there, I'm gonna sell most of the things I have that I do not need. Ooh, a skeleton. Do we have clairvoyance with us? Candlelight. Nope. Yeah, just show me where the exit is. Good. Keep run. There you go. That was a long dungeon. I'm actually kind of surprised. I intentionally wounded myself. No direct bad. Wait. Oh, I can't take those, so I've already harvested them. There was an amulet on the ground. Don't know if I took it or not. Honestly, doesn't much matter. So, should I visit the towers? I mean, I am here anyway. Let's just pick one of them. The North Tower. Okay. Looks good enough. Ow. There goes one more of you. And that's the last one. So here's a great question. What's the point of these towers even existing? That was nice. Gotcha. A quicksilver ore. Might as well take it, right? Turn lesser undead, minus stamina. Major alchemy. Elven sword of blaze. That was a very high level chest. An expert level chest, okay. Gotcha. Hide bracers and woven warhammer. We're not taking the warhammer. Okay, let's see if I can actually get there with my bat form. Nice. That's it. Wow, that was so not worth it. Valkyr Courtyard. Nice that you're here. Alright, let's get out of there. The Undercroft. Now I do need to go to Solitude. From there I'm gonna go to Whiterun. No, Winterheld. And then I'm gonna train my... I still haven't decided. Should I go with Restoration or Destruction? You know what? I'm gonna go with Destruction. Maybe 5 of Restoration. Don't know, but the Destruction one is one I actually can't get that far away. Don't remember that I make alternation my legendary skill. I do need to start that quest for master alternation spells then. There's the boat. And night echoes. Icewater Jetty. Okay. I mean, that's a nice name for a boat. Hey, little guy. So glad that you're here. Just place a marker there. Still don't have a name, do you? I wish I could purchase horses for my companions. Isn't it strange that none of my companions actually have real homes? And they have to crush in my place. Or in an inn. So what exactly are you? Imperials. Okay, what are you fighting? Stormcloaks? That's an interesting battlefield you've chosen, guys. Okay, have fun. Keep at it, I'm pretty sure you all are gonna die at some point. Okay, horsey, I know you can run. Show me how you can fly. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that sky. Anyway, no wild animals, no bandits, no nothing. That's a road right here. Don't know where it leads, but if I follow it, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to the Solitude Road map or whatever it's called. Okay, where can I go? Oh, okay, I need to go back because we need to go around the mountain.
Another cave. Spent enough time on the ground myself.
I am sure she just said something, but I couldn't quite hear what it was. Aha! A throw. You know, I've never been good at fighting on a horseback, especially in this game. In Mountain Blade it was kind of cool.
Tough day for you.
Gotcha. Again, as luck would have it, that was actually not a bad hit on my part. I definitely need to use a soul gem to reinforce my weapon. Can you stop? Thank you. Gotcha. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Probably will never use that tactics again. We're still heading for Solitude. There is a sign right there. Solitude that way. Great. That will actually help me a little bit. Just follow the road, it's all gonna be fine. I promise. Oh, hello.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Where?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
Oh, come on.
If you really want to do my job for me, here, I'll mark the location on your map. Just make sure to take care of whatever's going on there. It's my name on the line.
Well, I didn't get in speechcraft, but whatever. Just because I doesn't mean that you can't go there. Isn't it strange how everyone's getting for a location, yet when you arrive somewhere, there's no... hello? No one dead at the entrance or something like that. What are you guys doing?
This walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
It's fun because I'm a vampire and they can't tell the difference. Oh, that sign light. Need to go this way now. Careful not to die. Oh no, a saber cat. Ouchie. That's fine. My horse can handle it. Careful. Good. Good. That's great. And now let's run. Seems like we need to go down another mountain. Yeah, that's realistic. Why are you asking me this? Careful there, pony. Right. Well, I do have a horse. Might as well fast travel to winter. What was it called again? Winterhold. Large population of Dark Elves was driven out by Nords convinced that they are the enemy. Well, they were. Okay, horse, wait for me here. There are no stables, but I don't mind. Oh, please, tell me it's not another dragon. Oh, for the love of... Yeah, I know it's supposed to sound epic, but it's not. We've fought this guy 7 times already, and he always loses. Except the last time, I guess that's why he's still around. Failed to kill him once. Now I have to fight him for all eternity. Okay, let's an Antriact or whatever it was called. Storm throw. A revered dragon. That's gonna take at least half an hour to kill. Not because he's strong, but because he's resilient to damage. Fine, let's keep on shooting. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you land right here and don't move so I can kill you? Oh, wonderful. Well, aim for the tail. That's important. A little off target there. Oh, that's a fail. Stop doing that. And my archery increased to level 50. By the way, I don't use archery for anything but fighting dragons, so that's all they're doing. They're forcing me to become a good archer. Or at least a decent one. Consider that I'm not a bowman myself, I'm more of a crossbowman, because I don't have to do as much. Just point and press a button. Talking to me? Well, this dragon is broken. Okay, summon this and let's hit him again with a few more arrows. Perfect, just land there. I just point out that I'm hitting in on the tail, so in Dragon's Dogma you could actually cut off a dragon's tail, and it was amazing when you do so, because the dragon is then wounded and staggered. Here, you can just kill a dragon by shooting at its tail. That's why I actually don't like this fighting system that much. I mean, it is still addictive, especially if you become strong enough to kill people in 1 or 2 hits. Oh dear. Finally. Now I do have a resistance to fire, but it's not that great since I'm a vampire right now. No attention to the guy killing himself. This daylight is killing me. Fine. Let's go with a sword against the dragon. Weapon recharge. Oh, yeah, we know how to recharge a weapon. Shut up. There. Killed him by cutting his tail off. Of course that's how that works.
He sends a cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Well, here's something interesting that you might not know about me. I have never played D&D. Always wanted to learn that, but never actually got into it. That's one of the downsides of never having any friends.
Good day, friend. College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly. Never would have thought.
Well, I guess I need to go inside and see if there's anyone who's going to offer me some training. Okay. Destruction, that's what we need.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
It is necessary. My finger hurts. I just killed the dragon. He couldn't even be bothered to show up. I mean, he's just the Archmage. He perhaps has no power whatsoever.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
No, that's not you. I'm in the wrong room. Oh, fortunately.
What is it? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Oh, unfortunately it is. Dragon bones. There we go.
Day-to-day operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you can...
Ages ago. Right, we have things to do. No? Detect life, thank you. I have a feeling you guys are incredibly lazy. So why aren't you sleeping in your beds? Right. Again, it doesn't matter that much. Wait. No, I can steal it, but I don't need the money. I do have 71,000 gold. I don't even know what to do with that money anymore. I mean, training is a good option, but you can only train 5 times per level.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard.
Yeah, sure.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Let's level up. Health or Magicka? Well, both work for me. $576. Well, go with this.
I can't wait to see who succeeds, Mirabelle. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
So we're at level 74 right now. That's nice. We have almost leveled up again. Do you sell anything useful?
Take a look.
Alrighty, that's your things. I'm gonna sell all of these arrows. Dragonbone battle axe, we don't need you. Elven sword of the blaze. The blaze. Fine cloth, keeping this. Minor destructions, smithing, rings, jeweled necklace, silver ring, major alchemy. We're gonna come back to the poisons later. Books and misks. Right.
Until next time.
Do you need something?
Yeah, I need you to train some stuff with you.
Anything good?
I'm taking my silver sword, dragon bow. You can keep the mace. And the armor. Keeping the emeralds, and you can keep the gloves as well. Where you
Please
going?
bother
Don't
the
walk
Archmage
away.
unless it's certainly a few of my... So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Spear, blaze, arrows, iron arrows, silver sword, keeping that because I like how it looks. Steel dagger, appeal. Okay. Again, we'll come back to the potions later. Scales and bones. Here's the thing. I don't know what to do with those things. I mean, if I am good enough to craft some dragon weapons and armor, I perhaps will do that later. For now, I don't need them. Do you have... Yes, she does have a Grand Cell gem. And that's nice. Right, let's sell stuff. True Shot, Magical Regeneration Potions, Cure Disease, keeping these because they are incredibly cheap and not very useful when selling stuff. Oh, you have 1,000 stuff. Goat. I was gonna say septons because I forgot what they were. Thousand monies. Well, we can sell one of those potions. Just which one? Sell this one. Yeah, just one of them. That's fine.
Until next time.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Alright, we need to find a horse so we can fast travel to my house and leave everything there. Everything I don't need there. Oh, this reminds me. Alternation. Transmute. It's gold. Of course I'm gonna use it. Yeah, we don't have any more. That's good enough. Let's see if this guy's gonna teach us anything about alternation master spells.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Keep playing, guys.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Is there anything more I can learn about alternation magic?
At this very moment, no. However, well, I've been working on something. An improvement on the ebony flesh spell. I've made progress, but then hit a snag. I think perhaps you could help.
Okay, how?
I need you to collect some dragon scales, and not just any dragon scales. As I've said, I made some progress using the essence of dragon scales, but they're just not quite potent enough. My knowledge of Skyrim's history is far from complete, but I did some research and discovered two things. First, there are ancient references to dragon heart scales. What little I could learn suggests they may be what I need. Second, there are stories of a dagger called Cavozine's Fang, said to be sharp enough to carve individual scales off a dragon. First, you'll need to retrieve the dagger, then use it to carve a few scales off a dragon. Presumably a deceased one.
I was just asking, I didn't really want to be involved. I'll return shortly with the dragon scales.
That would be wonderful. I'll be sure and have everything ready. This is exciting, isn't it?
So how do I collect dragon scale for you?
Not just any dragon scales, heart scales. Very special. You'll need Cavozine's Fang, of course. Then, if you should happen upon the corpse of a dragon, you should be able to use it to slice off a heart scale or two. Even just one should be enough for me to complete my research.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about this dagger?
Not much, I'm afraid. It was named Cavazine's Fang after the dragon worshipped by this particular sect of the cult. They were said to be quite fond of ritual sacrifices. So fond, in fact, that the High Priest spent a great deal of time sharpening the dagger. That way, it was always ready for the next inevitable victim. Perhaps not the brightest spot in Skyrim's history, eh?
Nah, I think it's cool. Okay, which one? Let's say Uruk suggested I come to you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
I found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Iliad, Dremor, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must...
No,
It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
What's going on?
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Sijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Aren't you just an advisor here?
Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore the situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Sure, but I'm not following him. Let's see, where should we go next? Quests and stuff. I need to go to my house and then visit this place to retrieve some enchanted crossbow schematics. Sounds good enough. Just so I know, where are you going? Ah, that way. Cool. Wait for me. I'm sure that I'll be there within the next 2 or 3 years.
Please
Your
don't
vampire
bother
blood
watching
boils in the
if
sunlight.
necessary.
This is the armor I needed for now. No, I don't want to wait. Okay, horse. Let's travel to my manor. I need to be on a horse to be able to quick travel. You have to remember that. Your vampiric power grows as your hunger does as well. It's very funny if it actually gave me 8 instead of just 4. No, thank you. Imps 2. Count as root. Let's go see if there's a fish. Oh, for the love of... Why are you here?
I am your sword and your shield.
Okay, that answers that question. Okay, take the mosquitoes. I didn't capture a single one of them. Oh well. Fishy. Oh right, I have vampire vision or whatever it's called. Let's take a look. Vampire sight. As clear as day. There are no fishes here. Oh, that's sad. I was really hoping to find some. River betties mostly. Right. We have so many ingredients to get rid of.
What do you need, my thane?
Shut up. Ingredients. Come on. $18 Cantus roots. Not bad, I'd say. 94. I mean, if I ever need them for so many potions, I guess I'll be incredibly rich, like I am right now, in fact. Okay, salt pile, scaly stuff, fish, eggs, and snowberries. Right. No. Come on, creep cluster. It's always difficult to say where I can click without just interacting with the fertile soil. There you go. Ooh, 5, not bad. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, we already picked that one up. I doubt those things will ever grow back again. Yes, back again. I know how to speak. So if I combine you, and I think it was you. Oh yeah. Mind you, this potion I can create. So it's actually the Maratapanella that is more important than this. We have 20 creep clusters. We can make 10 potions. 10 potions. That's 10,000 gold. Okay, I'm gonna take everything from your inventory.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Of course not. I like how they have actually built my house. Yeah, why don't you sleep here? Make yourself at home. Okay, books that I have read. Ancestors and the Dunmer. Ghosts walk among them, the departed spirits of the Dremora, and perhaps those of all races' priests are dead. The knowledge and power of departed ancestor benefit the bloodlines of the Dremora houses. The bond between the living family members and the immortal ancestors is partly blood, partly ritual, partly violational. A member brought with the house through marriage binds himself through the ritual and oath into the clan, and gains communication and benefits from the clan's ancestors. However, his access to the ancestors is less than his offspring, and he retains some access to the ancestors of his own bloodline, the family shrine. Each resident has a family shrine. In poor homes, it may be no more than a health or an enclave, where family relics are displayed and venerated. In wealthy homes, a room is set aside for use of the ancestors. This shrine is called the Waiting Door and represents the doors to oblivion. Here is the family's members pay their respects to their ancestors throughout sacrifice and prayer, though oaths swore upon the deities, and through reports of the affairs of the family in return. The family may receive information, training, blessings from the family's ancestors. The ancestors are thus the protectors of the home, and especially the transects of the Waiting Door. The Ghost Fans, it is the family's most solemn duty to make sure their ancestors' remains are interred properly in the city of the dead, such as necromhia, the spirit-drawn comfort from one another, against the chill of the mortal world. However, as a sign of great honor and sacrifice, an ancestor may grant that a part of his remains be retained to service as part of the Ghost Fans, protecting the clan's shrine and family precincts. Such an argument is often part in the family member's will, that Knockbone shall be saved out of his remains and incorporated with solemn magic and ceremony into a clan Ghost Fans. In more exceptional cases, an entire skeleton or even a preserved corpse may be bound into Ghost Fans. These remains become a beacon and focus on ancestral spirits, and for the spirits of the remains in particular, the more remains used to make a Ghost Fence, the more powerful the fence is, and the most powerful mortals in life have the most power remains. The great ghost fence created by the Rielle and hold back the blight incorporates the bones of many heroes of the temple and the houses in the Rielle and Rendron, who dedicated their spirits to the temple clan and their surrogate families. The ghost fence also contains bones naked the catacombs of Necrom and the many battlefields of Morrowind, the mortal chill. The spirits do not like to visit the mortal world, and they do so only out of duty and obligation. Spirits tell us that the otherwise is more pleasant, or at least more comfortable for the spirits than of a real world, which is cold, bitter, and full of pain and loss. Mad spirits. Spirits that are forced to remain in our world against their will may become mad spirits or ghosts. Some spirits are bound to the world because of some terrible circumstances on their death, or because of some powerful emotional bond to a person, place, or a thing. These are called hauntings. Some spirits are captured and bound to enchanted items by wizards. If the binding is involuntary, the spirit usually goes mad. A willing spirit may or may not retain its sanity, depending on the strength of the spirit and the wisdom of the enchanter. Some spirits are bound against their will to protect family shrines. This unpleasant fate is reserved for those who have not served the family faithfully in life. Dutifully and honorable ancestor spirits often aid in the capture and binding of the wyvern spirits. These spirits usually go mad and make terrifying guardsmen. They are ritually prevented from harming mortals on their clan, but that does not necessarily discourage them from misbehaviors or freakish behavior. They are exceedingly dangerous for intruders. At the same time, if an intruder can penetrate the spirit's madness and play upon the spirit's resentment of his own clan, the angry spirit may be manipulated. Oblivion. The existence of oblivion is acknowledged by all of Tamriel cultures, but there is a little argument about the nature on that otherwise. Others than that is the place where the Aedra and the Daedra live, and the communication and travel are possible between the world and oblivion through magic and ritual. The Dunmer go not sympathy distinction between the worlds and oblivion as do the humans cultures of Tamriel. They regard the world and the outworld of the whole with many paths from one end to the other, rather than two separate worlds of different natures with distinct borders. This philosophical viewpoint may account for the greater affinity of elves for magic and its practices. Foreign views of Donari, ancestor worship and spirit magic, the Athandri and the Bolsmari culture also venerate their ancestors, but only by respecting their orderly and blissful passage of other spirits from the world to the next. That is, wood elves and high elves believe it is cruel and unnatural to encourage the spirits of the dead to linger in our world. Even more grotesque, the repugnant of the display of the bloody remains of ancestors in ghost fences and ash pits. The presentation of finger bones in the family shrine, for example, is sacrilegious to the Bosmar who eat their dead. Cool. And barbaric to the Altmer who inter their dead. The human cultures of Tamriel are ignorant and fearful of dark elves and their culture conspiring them to be inhumane and evil like orcs and Argonians, but more sophisticated. The human population of Tamriel associates Dunmer ancestry worship and spirit magic with necromancy. In fact, this association of dark elves with necromancy is at least priori responsible for the dark reputation of Dremore throughout Tamriel. This is genuinely an ignorant misconception for necromancy outside the acceptable clan rituals and most abhorrent abominations in the eyes of the Dunmer. The Dark Elves would never think of practicing sorcerous necromancy upon the Dark Elves or upon the remains of any elf. However, Dark Elves consider the human and orcish races to be little more than animals. There is no injection against necromancy upon such remains, or on the remains of any animal, bird, or insect. Imperial policy officially recognizes the practices of Dunmari ancestor veneration and spirit magic as a religion and protects their freedom to pursue such practices, so long as they do not threaten the security of the Empire. Privately, most Imperial officials and traders believe Dark Elf ancestor worship and displays of remain of barbaric or even necromantic. Tovani necromancy. The Tovani are adept masters of necromancy. They do not, however, practice necromancy upon the remains of Dark Elves. Saint Tovani regard such practices with loathing and righteous anger. They do practice necromancy upon the remains of animals and upon the remains of humans, orcs and Argonians, who are technically no more than animals in Morrowind. Seems like there is a page missing here. Publisher's note. This book was written by an unknown scholar as a guide to foreign visitors to Morrowind shortly after the armistice was signed. Many of these practices have been since fallen into disfavor. The most obvious changes are those regarding the practice of necromancy and the great ghost fence. Dunmer today regards of necromancy upon of the acceptant races as the abominations. Ghost fence has forced many charges in the practice of ancestor worship, with the vast majority of ancestors remain going straight to great ghost fence around the mountains of Dagon's Ur. There are very few clan ghost fences in Morrowind. The temple discourages such practices amongst the houses as selfish, the upkeep of family tombs and private waiting doors has also fallen into disfavor, as very few remains have been buried in these tombs and shrines since the armistice in recent years. Most Dunmer venture a small portion of their ancestors' remain kept at a local temple. Cool. Don't believe I've read this book. Even if I have forgotten it, which means it's okay. Need to sell you. Those are an Iban. Have I read you? I don't think so. Blood. I don't want to read that. Ice raids. Journal fragment. Don't know what that is for. Limited bridges. Lost legend. Magic from the sky. That's interesting. I do want to read that. Nightingale. Fact and fiction. Pirate King of Apexian, the Book of Life and Service, Cake and the Diamond, Valerica's Journal, Watcher of Stones. I think I read this one. Well, even if I haven't, this is a short book, so I'm gonna leave it in my inventory. I'm gonna mark it as read. Ow, my eyes.
Oh, what is it? Alright, let's see what you have.
Okay, we still have quite a lot of stuff we need to get rid of. I need to actually do something about that. Weapon, Nightingale Blade. The Black Star. Okay, we don't need you. You know what? Take him back. We have a save downstairs. Might as well leave all the gems there. Misks. Not keys. Thank you. Godor, we're gonna use that later. We're never gonna use you. Pelagia's hit point. Don't know where I got this from. Okay, sapphire, rubies, soul fragment. It's a lot of nonsense here. The King of Worms. Okay, I will carry 3 books at most. Lost Legends, I wanted to read this one. Magic from the Sky. There we go. Such a wonderful day, isn't it? Can I drink from you? Yes, I can. It seems like regular food no longer sustains me. Let's leave it here. I'm still gonna drink alcohol though. It's something I just can't live without. There we go. Properly fed, and I'm going to bed. Haha. Right, 9 hours. Then we're gonna go for an adventure, I hope. But, yeah, we're gonna go for an adventure right away.
What do you need?
You know, I'm gonna call her Iliana. At least that's a female name. Right, let's see if we have fish. Hey Horsey, you can stay here. We don't need you anymore. For this at least, we won't need you. Nope, no fish right here. Let's move out. Here, place a marker and let's move out. $101. I still have things I need to get rid of actually. I mean, let's smelt the gold. We can perhaps make some rings, which we are gonna sell later. Quicksilver ingot. Yeah, we have 2 of those. Do it. And gold. Okay, and make some rings. One, 2, 3. I bet after this adventure we'll level up. Unless we don't. Oh, 96. That's still quite a lot. It's mostly because of the potions, I bet. Right, just follow the marker then. Great, I think I'm doing great. That's a lot of snow, isn't it? Oh, right. Yeah, I have to reminding myself because stamina, it can be recharged. Speaking of recharging, did I use my... Yes, I did. Okay. Means we need to kill a human somewhere so we can gain a soul gem of a great variety. Okay, once we do this quest, I'm gonna try and do the one with the alternation master guy. It might not be simple, but it will be efficient, I bet. After all, I do want some decent armor for myself. Okay, everyone. Got this and this. Are you a bandit? Can I pickpocket you? Nope. Oh! Okay. There's your soul. Thank you very much.
I'll show you a real fight.
Okay, you can deal with those guys. I know you think you're strong, but you're not. One of the greatest deceptions of this world. So we need to enter this place. An apple pie. Again, it's unable to sustain me. Mesocraft. Anyway, I think this is where I'm gonna end the episode, and next time we're gonna explore this and complete the quest. So, thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna see you then. Goodbye.